Hi Florentino, this is that customized video that I was talking to you about. So what I did was I did a pretty deep analysis on Florentino landscape, and here's what I've come up with. So when your future customers are searching for landscape Bellevue, now here's the results and what pops up. The first part of this is the map pack, and ideally you want businesses to be in the top three. You guys are number three, so that's absolutely wonderful. When I pull it up here, there's a lot of information. You've got good reviews, pictures, and so forth. So that's great. The way to lift this to get you up into one of the top two spots would be to get additional citations. Now, what a citation is anytime that your business name, address, and telephone number is listed on Google. That's called a citation. So getting additional citations to then beat out those other two spots would be how to advance your ranking on that. Okay, so now below the map pack is what's called organic listings. These are the organic listings down here. Now, this is crucial. These organic listings are very important because generally that is what potential customers are going to go to when they are looking for your services. Now, I did scroll through quite a bit and got to the third page and did not see you guys anywhere. And the fact of the matter is that people that are searching out certain services are not going to go further than that. They're not going to keep digging. They're going to find somebody on the first page that can provide their services, and they're going to go with them. So what I did was I went ahead and pulled your number one top competitor, which is Green Spaces Landscaping. And I also pulled up your website, and we're going to do a bit of a deeper comparison on why you guys are not ranking and how you can essentially take out their spot. So what we've got here is your website. And I'm not sure if you guys did this yourself or had somebody do it for you, but I like the color scheme. The picture right here in the beginning is great. It shows that you guys are a family company, and I really like that. The wording, the color choice, everything is wonderful. Now, services being posted right up front is super important as well. The problem that I'm seeing instantly, and is the biggest issue here, is the command content. Google constantly crawls the internet, and what they are looking for is 1,500 words of command content, so that's all of this information here, with keywords sprinkled throughout that content. So I did run the numbers on your site, and you are sitting at about 231 words. Again, that's far less than what Google wants to see. Google wants to see, again, 1,500 words of command content, and this is when they delegate out the credibility to the site. So that's very important. This would need to be built up with a lot more content and keywords. And that would give it a great boost. Now, when we look at the comparison with Green Spaces, again, your number one competitor, they've got some great images. They are actively moving images, which is wonderful, but they're having the same problem. So while it's aesthetically pleasing and all of these great things, they do not have enough content. And so I ran the numbers on them as well, and they're sitting at about 633 words, which is still not half as much content as Google wants to see to get you up in those top positions. Okay, so then what I did was I put both sites, into my data comparison tool. And so what this does is this analyzes all of the data on both sites to tell us what's going on here and why Google's ranking it and so forth. Okay, so I pulled up your site first, and the two areas I want to show you first, which are most important, is your UR and your DR rating. What your UR rating is your trust rating. DR rating is your power rating. These are what Google have assigned to you. Now, the way that Google determines this is based upon backlinks. You've got 89 backlinks, And a backlink is a shout out from another website. So another website has your site listed and it generates movement from their site to yours. So when you have a backlink, it gains you credibility, and Google recognizes that. All right. So with backlinks, quality is far more important than quantity. You want to have powerful backlinks coming from reputable / relevant sites to yours. Okay, so now it looks like organic keywords, we've only got one that is sprinkled throughout the content words on your site. So this is really important. This is really important. And then this number here tells us organic traffic. It looks like you have 0 people in a month clicking on your site and coming into it. So this is the traffic that's being generated by everything that's going on with your site. Okay, so in doing a comparison with that green spaces, which is your number 1 competitor, here's what we come up with. This again being their trust rating right here, the UR, this being their power rating, the DR. Now they've got 472 backlinks coming into their site, but what this tells me is that their backlinks are not very powerful. So yes, they have a lot of them, but the backlinks that they have coming in are not very high quality because it hasn't raised this number. Okay, now what they do have is 555 words of organic keywords sprinkled throughout their content on their site, and this is really helping them because look at this is their traffic that they're bringing in on a month. So 711 people are clicking, going to, and retaining their services every month. Now, the good news here is that your site and your Google listing can easily knock them out of that spot and take over all of this traffic. What you need is additional citations, which is, again, anytime your name, address, and telephone number is listed. So additional citations, way more than them, would help you come up in that map pack to get into those top 2 spots. But then with your site, 1,500 words of that command content I was talking about, a bunch more organic keywords sprinkled throughout that content, and then more backlinks, not necessarily more backlinks than them, more backlinks than what you have that are powerful, would also knock out their rankings. So again, it's definitely doable. I hope that this information was incredibly valuable to you, and I would certainly appreciate the feedback